bleeding report. Eliquis is FDA approved and has both. So what's next? Don't stop taking Eliquis when your doctor tells you to, and stop it increases your risk of having a stroke.
Would you like to go out? Yeah. A long past that, you know.
And it may take longer than usual for any bleeding to stop. Seek immediate medical care for sudden signs of bleeding, like unusual bruising. Eliquis may increase your bleeding risk if you take certain medicines. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Eliquis, number 1, cardiologist prescribed blood thinner. Ask your doctor. Eliquis is what's next for you. Got it. Quick, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty picks up messes quicker and is 2 times more absorbent. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper. Everybody's talking about widows.
Does this work? It's like I wash my hands. Yeah, again, my scalp is cracking. Contusion, cancer, bronchitis, and tuberculosis. Yeah, that's an isolation because I'm 7 years old.
Get a $5 concession certificate.
You get anything? No. Yeah. So in 1992, we went to the end of the program, and we stopped funding the right. And you can't. What were we talking about? Oh, you can do that easy.
Election officials are helping to meet. Plus, they can be fun at parties, but they can be a risk for your kids. But you need to.
I'm not reading what Michael O'Brien talking about. That's the end of it. You know, they come out with the, I forget the name of it. The garlic and the pickle, the large pickle with the garlic in the bag, with the garlic and the onion. I want to tell you. We're going to go to bed in 2 hours. We're going to be up at 11 o'clock and be praying for the day. Well, you're not allowed to put style. You're not allowed, it's got to go this way in the French culture. I mean, the single is perfect. Problem with that is, it was sold to the public, this rental. Is it a rental? No, not without paperwork, you know what I mean? Did you see the YouTube? Do you see the trending? And they changed it. We're down to, what are you going to get down to the quarterfinals? The top 10. Mine seems to be in today. Right. So the door giant is broken up. Well, you're ready for a second. That's the end of the house and the car and the whole thing. Yeah. Well, we'll come back later. I need to say that. We're going to go outside. Show positions out in this house. I mean, really. Man, we had nothing. Do you see that? Yeah. Oh, you don't know? There's no wiring. Not yet. Not done yet. Oh, yes, geez. Right, that's all fun. You allowed to do that now? Yeah. What would you do for a check? You know? The rap modem. Yeah, Google Play mobile apps. What was it? I did that with Thanksgiving. Mobile apps. You have it down to me, be me a house. Tuberculosis, bronchitis. That's what you get for what? Did you take working? And you'll see you got funded? 52,000 cities, DOD Galactic worldwide. Space included. Space creatures. I was walking early in the morning. Oh, that beauty, that's a beauty. Get it. Get it, then play it. God, yeah, well. I said, oh yeah, we made arrangements. We got this, the TV stand. Can you see it? No, right. That's the Justice Department set up. Justice Department safety features and windows. I don't think you can see it, but you may come in. Well, what's that? Stay over here for a minute. Close your eyes. The sinners are here. You know what I'm saying? And you all. Yeah, I don't know if I make it. I would think you can't miss. Remember, it's Christ, so it's not the Father. You know, that's the problem. Now close your ears. Put the cotton in. Are you allowed to do this? I mean, I put the $128 paint on the wall, you know, contusion cancer. I mean, it's a sloppy mess in the toilet, you know. When I did kick out, I tried to, you know, I couldn't get paid. I paid $152,000 in taxes, 18 years work of $352,000 divided by 18 years. Well, I don't know what that comes out to. And they said, no, you didn't. You paid 40. And when I'm going through games so long, we had all the offers had. I mean, U.S. military, Air Force, we had to return back to Carnival. You know, the Clowns Act. You know, I was being raised as a Clowns Act, and in Carnival, I was 7 years old. You know, so me too. You know, I was going to Northeast Regional. I got to as far as Georgia. I mean, where the pedophiles there. You know what I'm saying? The pedophiles. And I met the family that was making a movie. I did pretty good, but I wasn't reading this. It wasn't that. I mean, the Jews and Hebrews were not from New York City. WGAE and William Morris Agency, you know, were not funds. I mean, do you have the money? You know, if you want to make a movie, you got to give them you got a script, you know, professional script, you got to give them the $32 million. You gotta have parties, you know, cocktail parties. I mean, there's no point. You know, for a $325 document, you know, get $32 million. You know what I'm saying? So we were thinking, you know, we were thinking about doing something like this in a recording. And we're testing stuff in Windows 13 and a home theater system, Ghost Voices Vision of Dreaming Home. I think you need a therapist and a psychiatrist with this, plus 2,200. If you're in Florida, North Central, you're going to need a psychiatrist. You're going to need insurance. Did you pay your? There's no way it's going to work. Plus, you need the ESTD, the doctor, 1903. We're trying to sign that in. You know, we got tape. The sample guy already got $4 million for it. It definitely does work. You know, they took it off the market. You know, you got about 7 pills for $30,000. You know what I'm saying? We got bitten by a snake. You want to see mine? I'm real bad. I got skin grafting at home. Then, I mean, how am I going to pay for all this? Well, this is backwards. I mean, you're supposed to have to go out there and steal something. I mean, I would never. You know, I mean, you know what the Bible says. Anybody a Christian? No, man. Not at this. Well, not at 50 years old. Maybe at 5 years old. Did you put that? I got wait a minute. I'm not done yet. You download Google Chrome. Are you allowed to do this? Actually, I'm not sure. I don't think so. I'm not hired by them. You type in 2018 music, Billboard music hits. Do you see the current world? So we don't have that here. In Florida, our news is 20 years. Your news today will not view here for 20 years. You know, I mean, he's got to verify. He had a campaign. Well, only at the end of it, I mean, only when you're dead, then they'll, discuss it. My neck is really hurt. I got hit in my serenade at 21 years. I got hit with an 18-wheeler truck. When they pissed off. I mean, what a fuck. I mean, did I ace that? Right? After that, we aced the World Trade. They put the, well, I mean, yeah. I mean, let me ask you a question. Why is the World Trade Center on the ground? Why am I poor? You know what I mean? I mean, it's that. You know what I mean? That did to millions of people. Get out, excuse me. Get on the ground. I mean, enough. I don't think so. You know what I mean? I mean, Ronald Reagan had, see Trump, I mean, it was the shades of yesterday. So what should happen next? You're going to send us to the bank and grab a check? It was either that or something else. My system works perfect. I'll be back with you in a minute. I'm almost done. I'm taking my time, you know what I mean? So what were we talking about? We got to get ready. We got preparation of the Sabbath, right? We got to get ready for the big day. So we were saying something about I want to do it. Believe on me, you will live. I mean, so here's a man who lives a life. I mean, Rome had long taken over Israel about 150 years before the fan favorite Jesus Christ. A swear word. I think it's Malachi. I could be wrong. Is it Malachi? It's the Old Testament. It's a swear word. Take it apart, fix it. On your way. Maybe then. But you still have to compete. Very few men would ever, say, "Well, man, I was wrong." But those of us that do get punched in the head, and that's why I got 3 more wild whacks in my head. I can't take it. I don't think I can withstand another one. The psychotic. What's the psych? 92 is psychotic. Yeah. So I explained it. After I answered all the questions. So anybody that moves to a city and takes all the good and the bad and separates them and says, this is right and this is wrong. If you say you went to a pedophilia, if something set aside as pedophilia or something set aside as San Francisco as gay, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you're not, what are you trying to straighten everybody out? They're breaking laws. I mean, but no public, but they agreed, no public support check, no insurances, no nothing. And then they come over here and straighten them out. You don't want them to die? Is that the thing? With the AIDS, I mean, so we're about to run the program, in 7 ways in Florida Southeast Regional. Did you see the Southwest Regional up and running and trending? I mean, I can't do that either. You click on the 3 gray bars on the left corner of YouTube. You pick trending, We're trying to say this was a DOS military base, from Desert DBAs to Desert Storm. Well, we're wrong here. I mean, pretend like you knew he was done. It's supposed to be white chants. They had them, but I gave them out, I mean, for us, for our generation in 1982, the people that went to work to buy all the $1 products, like, why'd you buy the little girl's product? Was that $1? What are you going to do with it? Well, put it in a hefty bag, put it in the front, for a retirement community. It became a retirement, it always was a retirement community for the carnival workers, And what if you're a kid, 7 years old, you have to work, but well, that's the thing. In the United States, it's closed, but I mean, it's the United States of America. I mean, you got to sign into the country at 7 years just for, get your paperwork. I got mine in 2 years. What was about, I don't remember when, it was black and white. The United States Marine Corps. It was in Lake Lanier, I think. It was in North Florida, and then it became the state of Georgia, Jimmy Carter. nuclear peanuts, study of nuclear food, peanuts, potato, milk. You go on the internet, 40K, right? Speed your brain. So if you're gonna come here, see how slow I am. Yeah, but I do it with right, and the cigarettes and the coffee and the potatoes and the what I say, milk and not milk, potato chips. You know what I'm saying? But then, it was a cancerous. Just like every puff you make on cigarette, but then again, you have nothing, no electricity, no water, no nothing. I mean, you're off, and who? I mean, you came out of a baby, what do you call it, car stroller with a sour milk. I mean, you ever see those people from Wisconsin when they're testing to make milk? It's 15 minutes or 16 minutes already. Yeah. So, all the broken fingers, the spine, the spine, Frank was here today. We got the food for the elderly. What we do, thank you. All the leftover. Well, make believe it's the Garden of Eden. Be of good cheer. Strengthen those ready to die. How do you do that? So what did we say? What were we talking about? We didn't finish, right? Is that what that's what we're going to make the Southeast Regional about? Believe on me and you will live. He will believe that he will save his life or lose it. There's a guy over here, local Yogo. You know what I mean? You got an idea? Send your scripts, movie scripts, and we'll make a couple of downloads. Who's we at this point? You know what I mean? Jimmy, did you have your Jimmy Pauls on Sunday? I mean, you would think about it. You take a desert, 6,000 miles. There's a mob. It's not like I didn't drive. I didn't drive the southern route. Yeah, I did. I mean, you drive the 80, you drive the southern, you drive the north. There's nothing out there. Well, they got nothing doing. The tornadoes on just right now. People with that baloney story. Right? Well, it's just you and me at the moment. Yeah. Like this over here. The special spot plus the G spot. Is that what you're 50 years old? You can't stand it no more? You had a couple of boyfriends already? Well, we'll go for the next 50 years, we'll go for the champion. On the women's beeswax. Who's the champion? I don't know. MSC. I mean, it's top match. You got the are you funded? And then you don't hear me at all. Right? $585 billion. I was thinking about you see what I was saying? Is that you? Huh? Is that a deal? How are we gonna make the Air Force? I mean, they gave me $750,000. We worked as means to pay our money back. $2-3 gallon. They were saying predictably $9-12 gasoline, refined crude oil. Put it on the beaches. The storms destroy. I mean, fighter jets sinking the boats coming back. There's 1/3. They got the 1/3. 1/3 says yes, 1/3 says no. And the other side, this ought to be good. We got a little litigation going. You don't have to do that. You get yourself a little cash change. You know what I mean? Who's going to withstand the Democratic Party? I mean, the donkey, the jackass. Every man should eat. You get a check, whatever the law was, $1,810, $800 taxes. $800 to pay somebody who didn't get public support, maybe who did something, you know, awful woman. And one of those girls, you know what I mean? And it's apparently, I went to a vacation and, you know, docked the personal area. And then, you know, I hit 50%. I mean, yeah. Like the store. Individual. Florida. 54. Yes. Oh, I wish you would have checked that before you bought it. No, we're not affordable here. I do think you belong. House insurance for individual, 250 a month. Well, I mean, 1810. I mean, after I pay the bills, I get the check, I pay the bill. You know, when I went to the Justice Department pro against with Judge Goslin, Superior Court, you know, get my check back. You know, first you take your check back, throw it in prison, get into a fist fight with a couple of people. You know, right? You know what I mean? More men. You know, so, oh, you're getting dead. You know, that's what I'm thinking. We got life imprisonment. You know. One day I take her around with you. This might take you out that style now. I mean, that's before I sold to the public. You know. That's what I would think. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Right? I mean, I hate that $8,000 system, but the sheriff's wanted it. I mean, so when I got that least expensive, you know, and then you take a picture with the digital camera, you put it in the camera, you load everything in there. I could, well, how do you do that? Oh, we can't do it here. Mike Jr. editing movies and tapes, you know, videos. You have to promote now. I'm not promoting you. I don't know. What are you trying? I'm getting a paycheck. A paycheck. I'm not having that insurance. You would think you get half my pay when I'm working. And you think you're getting a paycheck? To do what? I mean, you could look like you close an umbrella. You know what I mean? He's been arrested 8 times in the program. 8 times, you know, he's getting his paycheck is coming. You know, in 3 more days. I mean, there's a beauty. You know, I leave it to the geniuses. You see this thing, you pass the Maryland line. These girls think they clean the clock with, you know, one of the cops, you know what I mean, and get you thrown in prison. The answer is no, definitely no now. I'm from Atlantis, you know. Right. So this is a good one. So as a speck of sand, you know, the tiniest speck of sand in the 6,000-mile desert is how I say you. Oh my! I mean, you're really. I mean, really. And you're a grown woman.